I got into the crypto industry because I left data science as a former whistleblower that used to work at Cambridge Analytica. I went full-time into crypto because this technology solves the problems that the data science industry has created. My name is Brittany Kaiser, and I'm a data rights activist. As a former whistleblower, I have been spending the past decade on ethical technology and how to make impactful projects using experimental and cutting-edge technologies like blockchain and crypto. I'm the co-founder of one of the world's largest Bitcoin mining companies, the only 100% renewable Bitcoin mining company, called Gryphon Digital Mining, NASDAQ GRYP. We use 100% renewable energy in order to create Bitcoin. And we also contributed to the first third-party sustainability certificate in the Bitcoin mining space to prove that we are using renewable energy. Secondarily, I also have a project for the tokenization of historic landmarks, monuments, and other historic real estate. And we use tokenization in order to create liquidity on otherwise illiquid assets in order to pay for the restoration of historic sites. If we're going to talk about early trends in the industry, we obviously have to talk about Bitcoin first. Bitcoin started this all off, and now today we're in a place where instead of all of these other blockchains, Bitcoin, the mother chain where everything started, is the hype. We now have the technology to build on top of Bitcoin in the way that Ethereum started as the first ever smart contracting platform where you can build apps on a blockchain. Think of it like iOS or Android where you can build apps on an operating system. Until now, that wasn't possible on Bitcoin, but now it is. So we can build applications on Bitcoin in the way that you can use Ethereum and other blockchains to do. That is absolutely huge, given that Bitcoin is the only internationally recognized crypto, the only digital asset that has full legislative and regulatory definitions and adoption by the biggest institutions and even governments in the world. Proving that Bitcoin is an ESG-friendly asset class is so important. And we worked for 2.5 years with Energy Web, BlackRock, RMI, and other big auditing firms in order to create what is called the Sustainable Bitcoin Protocol, or the Sustainable Bitcoin Certificate, to prove that Bitcoin is a sustainable asset class and is ESG friendly. That to me is so incredibly important, to prove wrong all of the misinformation in the press and to make sure that legislators understand that Bitcoin is something that is good and can work in partnership with our climate goals as opposed to against them. I came to crypto because I was unlucky enough to work in data science. And when I realized that the global data science industry was against the grain of human rights, against the grain of social contracts, where your data is being taken from you all of the time and is being used for purposes that you would never consent to. For me, that's a huge problem. This is a multi-trillion-dollar industry, and the producers of that asset don't have any ownership rights. So if you look at it in a different way, we as individuals are the producers of the world's most valuable asset class, a multi-trillion-dollar industry. We should have ownership over our data. And those digital assets, the most valuable asset class in the world, is something we should have consent, permission structures, and the right to monetize on. Yes, crypto is a very fast-paced industry. That's why it takes events like this in order to keep on top of what's going on, to hear the latest and greatest trends. You want to see the keynotes on the main stage. You want to be networking with people at these conferences. Crypto is as much a technology industry as it is a culture. A lot of us that have been in this industry for over a decade really find community in a group of entrepreneurs that are ethically minded, that are positive impact focused, that care about data protection, privacy, and individual rights. So I would say get involved in the community, and that's where you're going to get the most alpha. That's how you're going to get the greatest deals. You have to participate. I came to the event today in order to meet other like-minded people that believe that distributed ledger technology is the best way that we can protect people's rights, whether that be property rights, human rights, data rights, and be able to work together with like-minded serial technology entrepreneurs that are big doers, people that always get shit done. And for me, that is so incredibly inspiring to be around other people that really care and wake up every day specifically to build impactful products and platforms to make the world a better place. You can follow me by going to @OwnYourData on Twitter, @OwnYourData on LinkedIn, and on most other platforms. You can also write to me at Brittany@ownyourdata.foundation.